vertical and horizontal. Let me check. Okay, there you go. Awesome. So hello everybody. Finally, I got a new internet provider and it's working beautiful. The internet is working excellent. Fiber optic. And I'm super happy. The only problem is that the cable is going through a bit of a public space, which I'm kind of scared because somebody might, the installation was not the best installation when it comes to like putting the cable around, let's say it's going through the stairs from the first floor to the second floor. So if somebody really wants to like mess with it, somebody can just come and cut it, so it's open to the public, which is not the greatest thing. But that happened because the little tube where you need to push the cable through was blocked by other cables, so we were not able to actually do that connection through there. And I convinced the cable guys, the internet guys, that that just connected through the stairs. And I need to share some pictures about it. It's kind of funny how actually just goes from the outside and into the door frame, and it's such a mess. I know I'm gonna get some complaint letters tomorrow. Already my dad sent some messages to the other owners, so they don't get mad, but they will. It's gonna be very fun. All right, so let's work a little bit on this. Finally got some internet connection. Yes, I'm super happy. Oh my god, super happy. I have my internet there, so I do need to move my UPS to there, so we get, even if the light goes off, I still get internet. So we do need to fix that tomorrow. I'll try to fix it tomorrow. And I just really want to see how the guys, the other, my neighbors, how they will react to the thing, because it's super funny. Like I'll definitely share some pictures on my Discord on how they got the internet connected. Oh, the cable work, it's so funny. Oh yeah, at least we got amazing speeds right now. Upload and download speeds just working super nice. All right, leaving that aside, I think it's time to actually get going. Let's disconnect all the PCG graphs and start working on this environment. Another good news is that today I finally talked with this NFT lady, which I knew was a scammer. Like I knew it like since the beginning. I just wanted to give it a try, and she was a scammer. This like older Asian lady, and she wanted me to upload some ArtStation pictures of mine, some ArtStation works of mine into a website, and she wanted me to mint those NFTs, meaning that I needed to pay for a fee to mint those. And I was like, hold on, lady, hold on. Like, I think that you're being a little bit dumb. Not gonna pay any minting fees. If you wanna buy an image from me, you can do so, and we can sign a contract where I give you all the intellectual rights from that little image, and you can do whatever you want with it. I don't want to deal with any NFT sites. I don't want to deal with any cryptocurrency crap. And if you like the art, I can sell it to you, just like an illustrator will sell you a piece of his work. That's it. No need for this cryptocurrency nonsense, this decentralized nonsense, you know. Just pay for the image. I will send you the image. I will make a better render quality for it, and that's it. And when I told her that, she just stopped messages, like talking to me, because she realized that I realized that she was a scammer. Unfortunately, we had a video call and I couldn't record her. It will be so fun and so good for the YouTube channel. Like, imagine like a thumbnail talking to an NFT scanner. Not a scanner, a scammer. Talking to an NFT scammer. That'll be so fun. Like, I missed the opportunity to actually do that because my internet was terrible. So I needed to use my phone and I couldn't record her on the phone, which I did have the opportunity to do that with the phone recording and stuff, but everything happened very quick and she was super sketchy. She gave me the bad vibes, and I realized very quickly that she's a scammer. But I almost got her. And she looks like this kind of like fashion designer from the Incredibles Pixar movie. Something like that. It's super funny, like this older lady. Oh my god. I mean, like, it wouldn't be perfect for a video. Like, it wouldn't be amazing. Anyways, we are working on this spline, this PCG spline, and I'm actually finding different rocks that I can use to fill these areas with. So basically I'm going to come here to PCG and I'm going to open the PCG river rocks, and in this little node graph I'm going to add this little I'm gonna change these meshes a little bit. In the descriptor I'm going to find my some other rocks that I could use for this. So let me just put this around here and make it like smaller like that, and I will go Control B, and here I want to add these static meshes here. And then I will see which ones work nicely and which ones doesn't. Okay. Okay. Then I can try something like this one. Okay, it's kind of cool for the river. And then I would like to add, we have only 2 of them. Okay, it's on the mesh selector. Mesh entries. Hey, the real Slash, how are you? Thank you so much. I got a new internet connection today. Yay, super happy about it. Now we can stream. Now we got some serious internet speed. It's gonna be amazing. The only problem is that the cable goes through the stairs of the apartment. So if any of my neighbors or like the cleaning ladies who work in here get a little bit mad or something, they can cut the cable or just twist it or break it, because unfortunately we couldn't put the cable through the actual tube that goes to the apartment, because it was filled with other three cables from other neighbors and stuff. So unfortunately it was not the greatest installation, but the speed is working perfectly. It's just that I'm afraid that the cleaning lady might mess with it. These cleaning ladies are a little bit they go hard when it comes to cleaning, like with the broom and stuff. So I think that's the only thing that kind of scares me a little bit. I kind of need to find a good solution before they messed it up. Now I'm working on a nice spline that will spawn these meshes around. And I talked to a scammer today, an NFT scammer lady, which was kind of fun to talk with. I knew the whole thing was a little fishy from the beginning, but we had a video call and it was fishy. Unfortunately, I couldn't record it because that would be amazing content for the YouTube channel, like perfect content. Unfortunately, I couldn't get her on video. The internet was very bad, so I couldn't talk to her through the computer. So I talked to her through the phone, and I couldn't record her. Even though I can record my screen on the phone, everything happened very quickly, and I couldn't do it. And she was very rushed. She was rushing. Yeah. I knew from the beginning that it was some weird fucking like phishing stuff. I was like, NFT and cryptocurrency, like, it's just such a scammy thing. Like, it's not even popular anymore, and it's kind of weird that they still trying to do that nowadays. I get like these emails all the time on my I get them through like ArtStation messages, and I get them through my email and stuff, like, oh, we really like your ArtStation art, we would like to purchase this and this, and all they make you do is going to a website where you upload your pictures, your images, and then you need to pay for a fee, right? And it's like, it's always the same trick. It's like, oh, just pay for a fee and then we will buy that artwork from you. I'm like, oh yeah, that's the oldest trick in the book, like. And then I told the lady, like, well, if you wanna use those images, you can just PayPal me, and I will send you a contract where I give you all the intellectual properties from that image, and you can use it as whatever you want. And she stopped responding to me. She was like, well, I couldn't get this guy. And obviously they work for the owner of this website, and they can modify their profile. So you look at their profile and it shows that, oh, she's a wealthy person who buys a lot of NFTs, and it's just somebody who changed that data on a website. It's like so stupid, like. And you should have seen this lady. It looks like this fashion designer from the Incredibles movie in Pixar. It was so like some funny stuff. I really needed to make a video about this. It was perfect for YouTube content, and the video was all squished. Like her face was like all squished. I don't know if she did that on purpose or what, but maybe she thought that I was going to record her or something. But she was professional compared to the other scammers I dealt with before. She was very professional. I gotta admit, she was very good. Which is kind of funny. These splines are so beautiful. Like I made this PCG spline that does not sample the landscape, so it works like butter. Like seriously, like it's so smooth. I really like this. It's gonna be perfect for creating these areas around the river, and it really, like, you tweak it a little bit and it changes. Yeah. I should have, like, like, guys, you need it. Like, I wish I could. Hey, how are you, Ninja? Yeah, I really needed to, like, record that conversation. Even her voice was like I mean, I knew I was dealing with a scammer. It's just that it's kind of funny. I'm usually very rude to these scammers. I'm usually very rude, and I just cut them off very, very quick. But this one lady, like, I kind of gave her a chance. Oh no, like I've dealt with this since the NFT started, like since crypto became popular and stuff. I dealt with this all the time, like through my Instagram, every single day. Oh, we would like to buy your art, you're a very cool artist. Oh, and I can't believe, being like a popular artist, like a famous artist, these guys like get these images, these text messages all the time. So I think I did very well, and a lot of other artists came out and actually talked about this, and like it's like a very common scam. So thankfully, it's kind of fun, like, that people still doing that to this date. It's like do people still buy NFTs, and do they still like do those things? Because it's like it's like so outdated. All right. Okay, it's time to spawn some stuff in here. It's time to really spawn some stuff. I really wanna build a super cool burnt forest. Let's go to PCG and let's just bring all of this back. But yeah, I'm very happy with my new internet. Super happy with my new internet.
Not really. NFTs are pretty much gone, I think. Most values are down 98 to 99%.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys know Beeple Crap. This guy made up little kind of digital art where like there's like a dumpster and all the famous NFTs are thrown into the dumpster. It's such a nice piece.
New internet is good. Congrats, man.
Yeah, it's amazing. Like super good internet, but the installation is not great. Like the cable goes through the stairs, so if like any neighbor like really wants to mess with me, they can just break the cable or cut it or whatever. Kind of scared because there's a cleaning lady who cleans these areas and she might break it with a broom or whatever. I'm kind of like, oh, I already talked to my dad, so my dad is going to talk to all the neighbors and all the people. I don't know how to call it, like the administrator or whatever. The thing is that we own this apartment, so it's kind of like a very weird thing. Like that is a common area, so the cable goes through.
That's so janky.
I need to share a picture on Discord, you guys.
Pizza sandwich XD.
You guys need to see a picture of how this cable is going. Like it's just like, what the hell? Like they made me sign a specific paper, like the internet company, saying that I allowed them to do that. Jesus. It's super funny. I need to share a picture. Like it's like they were like, dude, I don't think we can install the cable for you. You know, like the tube that the cable needs to go through is blocked with other 3 cables, and that were installed 15 years ago. That's why my older internet was not able to work, because the connection gets caught in there. And they were like, we need to take out these 3 cables, but if we do that, we're gonna break somebody else's internet and cable and TV connection. So you need to talk to the administrator so we can go get this cleaned, and then we can put our cable through there. Such a mess, like such a mess. And then I said, no, don't worry, like let's just put it around the stairs. I need to show you a picture, guys. Like, it's so fun. Yeah, it's a little bit. I know I'm gonna get some emails tomorrow for sure. The neighbors will be like, "What the heck is that? You need to like get rid of that immediately." And I will be like, well, like I need to work, I'm sorry, like, get the tubing cleared so I can pass through the cable, and then we can like actually work this out. But it's kinda, I don't know, a weird situation. Seriously. Alright, let's create a PCG volume. Right here, let's create a PCG volume to make a burned forest. And this PCG volume is gonna be huge. It's gonna be all of this right here. Let's see how that goes. To do that, I'm going to get the PCG. Yeah, I'm actually super excited of actually like having a good day of streaming, like waking up early in the morning and actually getting those 8 hours of streaming. Like yeah, I'm really excited about actually doing those long streams. I think one day I streamed like for 10 hours or something. That was not straight. I had a couple of breaks, but it's so nice when you do that. I remember this guy from India who like hang out in the morning when I started, and then he went to bed, and then he woke up the next day and I was still streaming. And he was like, what the fuck is this? That's super nice. but not even like streaming, but the main purpose is to actually get this going. We're gonna copy the jungle environment. We're gonna make a copy of this, and this one I'm going to detach from the get landscape data break link, so I can actually just move this around without the landscape sampler, because this landscape data just really gets things very buggy, since we have a very big landscape here. You don't want to like move it around too much, and you don't want to work on the landscape, like move the landscape at all. So this volume, I'm gonna like make it very big and try to cover all this area. Yeah, I'm super excited about actually putting this dungeon inside the volcano and actually start like making the caves inside, little dungeons inside the cave and stuff. That'll be amazing. Like, it's kind of funny because I feel like I'm building like a very big Lego, like the biggest I ever built. Let's make it 1,000. Okay, that's too much. Let's take the little lock off so we can do different scaling. On this axis I want 500. That's about right. And on the height we don't need that much. We can go lower, like 250, 100. I think 100 might be too much. 50, okay, and maybe 100. All right, so this is gonna be the volume where the things are going to spawn. We can push this a little bit more into the other area, so we have a little overlapping of PCG volumes. That way we can have a little transition. Oh yeah, like the one you showed me, that will be super amazing, like seriously. Actually, talking about this, my client showed me a procedural dungeon generator template or something, and he was like, oh, look at this, and I'm like, oh, it looks very nice. But yeah, we could try to implement something like that. This guy, the programmer, might know how to do that, and we can even like talk to you and see how can we get something like that going. I think he will be very, very happy having something like that. That'll be very cool. That's kind of interesting because it's really taking advantage of the whole procedural thing. Okay, so now that we got this volume, let's get some nice things. And this is gonna be called a burnt forest. Hey, Selparius, how are you? Burnt forest. We are going to spawn a burnt forest right here, and it's gonna be super crazy because we're gonna use a lot of twisted trees that that we got from the dungeon asset pack, the Polygon Sinti dungeon asset pack. They have some beautiful foliage and twisted trees. I really want to add them up, and I want like some ashes falling down, and I want like little fires and like very cool, and a lot of like smoke so you cannot see much. I want to see if I can achieve something like that. So it's kind of cool because like you will go through like this beautiful jungle and then it gets like all burnt and then you get back to the jungle into the ocean. All right, this looks a little bit not so nice, but let's go little by little. So let's open the PCG graph. It's
You just have to determine room size, then make a grid that corresponds to that room size, then make the generator blueprint match that with a predefined starting room and ending room.
that's so nice. That'll be so cool. Like seriously, like imagine having like underwater dungeons and stuff. That we can go crazy underwater because there's no actually bounding areas. It's just like we can make like crazy caves underwater. It will not intersect with any mountains or anything. We can even do it inside mountains. We just need to really know what the boundaries are, where the mountain ends. Okay, so we have a lot of things here.
That would be sweet.
That'll be super nice. And I'm gonna get all this spline data off. I'm just gonna cut the spline data, which these splines are used to cut the static meshes from spawning. So I'm just gonna cut all of those. Hey Uni, how are you? Finally, I got a new internet provider. Yay! Let's see how long it lasts. I don't wanna be so negative, but I know I'm gonna get some serious comments tomorrow. Like, oh my god, I need to make a little vlog to show you how it looks. The cable just goes through the stairs and it's like open to the public. Like, oh my god, it's some crazy stuff. It's okay. We're gonna get it right. So let's find those trees. Let's go to the static mesh spawner. When it comes to the bushes, trees, big rocks, big trees. Okay, let's go into the trees and let's actually find those into the mesh entry. Let's just do it right, which is deleting all the mesh entries and putting them back on, because if we like reuse the same name, things get buggy. It's nice to like always erase the mesh entry and put it back on. That way it will keep the name of the new asset there, because if not it gets confused. I think this is what was getting the splines, the spline meshes confused. I was just changing the mesh but not the index name. So let's find those trees. On the descriptor we want to find these trees. It's a twisted, there you go, twisted tree 1, and we want to add into the second index. We want to go into the descriptor and find twisted tree 2. Okay, so we have those trees going, and I wanna just plug in the landscape data to the surface sampler. And this thing right here, the surface sampler, is what gets things very slow and buggy. PCG is beautiful, but you need to take it easy with such a big environment. That's something that I learned recently. We want to really take it easy, and yeah, my computer is like oh trying to load all of those trees. You see, they're coming up, boom, they're appearing everywhere. And what we getting here, it's we getting a lot of big trees and bushes and stuff from the jungle environment. And here it's kind of interesting because they're not appearing everywhere. meaning that the volume might not be connected to the floor. Let me check that out. This volume is actually touching the floor, I guess. So here you can pause regeneration, which doesn't really help for some reason. You really need to disconnect the get landscape data to actually stop working totally. But when it comes to big trees, I kinda wanna just disconnect this one. Let me just break it here. When it comes to big rocks, let's disconnect. And also the trees is okay, and let's call it twisted trees, so we start getting things right. Twisted trees. Let's change this color for something like a tree, so we get a better idea of what actually this is doing. And here, okay, this is disconnected. Okay, cool. Let's regenerate this, force regen, and it's just going to get our trees going. And these trees, we need to make them super big. We do need to make them super big because we want to fill the space a little bit, and we want to make the player feel a little bit smaller, so he has some like overgrowth, so stuff growing over his head. Where is the thing? Okay, it's just thinking a little bit. Preparing PCG tasks. Okay, now we got some twisted trees. Now we're getting a little bit of that, and I'm getting a little bit of grass, which I don't want grass here. I mean, we can have grass, and that grass comes from, oh, it comes from here, right here. Okay, no problem. So instead of actually having those tropic cover, we're gonna have dry grass, and I'm sure we do have some dry and red grass. I remember some super beautiful grass that I found, which was let's go burnt grass. I'm super sure we had, or is it dry grass? I remember having this very interesting thing, dried glass plates. Okay, there you go. Oof, there you go. Dried grass right here. It's gonna look amazing, and we have so many variations of this one. Okay, let's go with the first one, and then let's add another one and another one. Let's just pause regeneration for a second because it's gonna get very laggy. And here we want to add a descriptor and try to just copy this name from the first thing, which I cannot copy from here, but I can browse to asset. There you go, find it right here and copy the name. And by copying this name, I should be able to find its family and just copy the rest. So we're gonna get, let me make this a little bit bigger here. And I would like to add this one right there, which is the, we want the letter B. And we want this one, which is C. So here we have the overlay material, and we have so many things that I can modify. I really need to like learn this, go very in depth and learn more tricks about this. So we have C, and we're gonna add the other one, which is gonna be D. And we're gonna add E, and that's it. We got all of them. Now we're gonna regenerate the forest, and then we can start playing a little bit with the size of these things, and we can start playing a little bit with textures. I want these trees to have a transition between its color and some ash, and the ash most likely is going to come from above, so it's gonna be very cool to have that little transition between two colors. And is my computer thinking, or what happened here? I don't see any recalculation. Let's force regeneration. Okay, now it's thinking. Okay, cool. Okay. And these trees are not spawning everywhere. Maybe we need to change the noise and what's the other node? Density filter. The noise and density filters, those are super awesome. Yeah, just responding, little text. Nice. Yep, just let's see. Where's the burnt grass? Is it too little? I don't see the burnt grass. That's very interesting. Where's the? Oh, it looks nice. I like this twisted forest, but we need to change the landscape painting, and we need to change a lot of things. These rocks actually, the texture. Yeah, this is absolutely out of place. But and actually, this one. No, this one does not resembles a tree. Not really. These ones. Not a big fan of those. I will take them off. We can have them somewhere, but not right now. It looks like a a water slide or something. Okay. Where's the dry grass? That's the thing I really wanna. I don't see where that is. Does it have to do with the transform point? Is it like being offset underneath the environment, or? Huh. Oof. Oh wow. Okay, we got lagged. We got a totally. Okay. Yeah, these trees. Well, let's just leave them there for now. Oh, I don't see the grass at all. I don't get it. Don't get it yet. Why is it not appearing if the trees are appearing? And should be able to see it. Noise attributes. The only thing that comes to mind right now, it's let's break this and let's make the box a little bit let's see it. Yeah, I think we can push it a little bit. Okay, just to see if it is like the size of the box, which I don't think. The grass, it's on PCG as static mesh. We are spawning the grass through.
I'm trying to figure out how to snap an object to the floor quickly, but Googling it says it's the end key or shift end, but that doesn't work.
It doesn't work for any object. Like, it has to do, I don't know if collisions or what it is, but for example, if you have let me give you an example as soon as this loads. If you have a plane and you have a little box, it will snap to the floor. But if you have another object with a bigger collision, it's not gonna snap, because when collisions get to intersect, it's not gonna snap to the floor. It's a little confusing. I don't know what makes things snap to the floor and what doesn't. Like, for example, let me show you an example here. If I come and I basically go to modeling tools and I basically make a little rectangle here, right? And let me show you, and I make it big like that, like this, and I just pull it up and I make it flat by going to rotation reset, and then I go and make a box and I put it here, right here, and then I come here and I go end key. It snaps perfectly, right? No problem. But what if I wanna snap it to the floor right here in between those trees? It will not let me, because there's some collision in those trees and the box will get hit by those collisions like that. And sometimes it works, sometimes it gets stuck in that collision. You see, doesn't want to reach the floor. It got stuck on that little thing right there. So it depends on the collisions of your objects around it, you see. But it's the end key, that's what you need to know, and it has to do with the object collision, I guess. I'm not really sure, but it's kind of weird. Like, sometimes it works super nicely and sometimes it doesn't.
Are there any way of finding the keyboard shortcuts in UE5?
Well, having a list for every shortcut is gonna be, I don't know, maybe the Unreal Engine documentation has a list of all the shortcuts, but there are a lot of them. Like, I rather just make your own, like whatever you use the most you can find the shortcuts for, because there are a lot of shortcuts, like a lot. Yeah, having like a very big list is gonna be a little confusing, in my opinion, right? But I know there should be a PDF or a documentation about it. Most likely, if you just type it into Google, you might be redirected to the documentation, to the Unreal Engine official documentation, and you should be able to see it. But there's like a lot of shortcuts, like. I don't know if you can change key binding. Most likely, I guess you can, but I wouldn't change the key binds as well, because then if you change computers or I was thinking of 3D printing keyboards, like make them custom printed. Like imagine having a Pokemon, like a Leaf Pokemon keyboard. That would be super nice. But imagine having like a Blender keyboard or like a Unreal Engine keyboard. That's a great business idea for sure. That would be super cool. This grass is not appearing, and I'm kind of like, I'm worried about this grass. Like, what happened?
Yeah, cause it doesn't work on a Norwegian keyboard, I guess.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah.
changed my keybinds to Blender setup.
Ah,
It's even better.
you are using not a US keyboard. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. Yeah. I totally understand. That's frustrating sometimes. That's why I don't use Spanish keyboards. I use um, American, US American keyboards because, well, I mean, everything is set up to those to those keystrokes and stuff. To that layout. So yeah, this grass, what is going on with this grass? Like, I want my burnt grass, my dried grass to appear. It's time to make it appear. Come on, bring it up. PCG, burn forest. Alright, so let's go to the bound modifier and let's see if it has something to do with the bounds. Might be the bound modifier, which is a little box that actually separates meshes around. If it is not the bound modifier, then the attribute noise, and then maybe the density. Let's just reset the density, and let's reset the transformation points, which make things go up or down, and you can rotate them and scale them. And maybe it's the scale, so let's make them go bigger to see if actually I made them disappear by making them too tiny.
Go to Editor Preferences, General, Keyboard Shortcuts and Diver Girl.
Nice. I didn't know you can change the keystrokes. The key binding, sorry, the keystrokes. All right, come on, grass. I'm waiting for you. Appear. I wanna see this burnt grass everywhere. Nice. And then I will spawn little dragon skeletons and skulls and
What's cool is you can set a secondary set so you don't have to change the original binding.
oh, now we're talking. Now we're talking. I like to keep it original all the time because I change between computers a lot, so that's usually my workflow. Like, I like to learn the default one, so if I go to a studio or if I go to my friend's computer or whatever, I'm using my laptop or whatever, I don't want to like work on a very personalized kind of I don't want to make it too personalized. I don't want to like customize it too much, because then I will feel very uncomfortable if I'm not in my own computer. But I totally understand. Like, if you have a keyboard from some other country, you do want to customize it. That used to happen to me when I used to have the Spanish keyboard. It was such a mess. I was like, oh my god, I don't know how to use this. Yeah, it's kind of funny. I have these Ukrainian letter stickers on this keyboard. That's funny. This is an old keyboard. I bought myself this one, but I didn't like it because it's too short. Let me show you. I bought myself this one right here, but it's like very, very tiny, and it doesn't have the numpad, so it's like, oh no. It's super nice. It makes a lot of noise though. The only thing is that you need to accept, you need to install like some like Chinese software, and you need to just say yes every time you want to use it or something. It's kind of sketchy. Since I don't know Chinese, I don't know what terms and conditions I'm accepting there. But the colors are so nice. You can modify it so nicely. Nonetheless, I'm like, I don't know, I'm not a big fan of LEDs. Like, I kind of want to keep it like this. This is my keyboard, like straight Dell keyboard, like old school, like, you know, I know this will work for another 10 years. Like, it really, like, you know, I spilled like orange juice on this, like water, like so much stuff on this, and it keeps working like no problem. That's funny. Alright, expect extremely poor performance. Okay, let's see what we did. Video memory has been exhausted. I don't see any grass. Oh, we do have some grass. Oh, beautiful. Yes, we do have some grass. And Unreal is like, oh no, I cannot take this anymore. Let me see, is the actual speaker bot on? Oh no, it's not. We need to activate it here by going to speaker bot. Now you guys can hear each other. Oops. I think now it's able. Oh, I need to turn it on as well.
Check.
Yeah, now you should be able to hear each other. If somebody's talking in the vertical chat and somebody's talking in the horizontal, because I do both streams on YouTube, so sometimes people cannot communicate, but through the speech, text to speech, now they can talk to each other. So now we got some grass and some very poor performance. That's great. Let's push this to the limit and see how much grass can we get. Let's make this actually bigger. Let's go 3. And let's see what we get. I mean, yeah, I think I'm pushing PCG too hard. It's like, I know I'm using like stylized low poly assets and everything, but I think I'm going too hard with the size of this environment and on everything. Like, what? Actually, and still it's working pretty nice. Like, actually not. It's not getting that stuck. But the spline PCG graph that I made just works super smoothly. Like, wow, I really like that one. I'm gonna take advantage of that spline. We got some floating grass, so we need to push it down into the ground by going minimum offset and pushing it down a little bit. Oh my god, it's taking a lot of time to just recalculate. Yeah, I think I went too hard with this. Oops. I don't know. I think that foliage, like painting foliage, might be even faster. I mean, yeah. I just need to understand PCG better because I think I'm not using this in the right way. Especially with such a big environment, you see all these tutorials and they only have like a little square, like a little tiny landscape, like, and it's like, yay, PCG, and it looks very nice and works very nice, but it's a flat little square, and it's like, okay, cool. What if I have a super huge world with slopes and different height variations and stuff? Then it gets tricky. Alright, we got stuck. Yep. This is not good because usually I see PCG going like it moves a little bit. Now it got totally stuck. We got the Unreal Editor working. It says not responding. Ooh. Should we just close it and open it back up? Most likely. Don't really remember if I saved this or not. I guess, yeah, we're gonna close it. Oops, we got some progress. Nope, we're not gonna close it. It says 10. It moved 1 point. Yeah, let's just keep it there for a little bit. I think it's gonna be faster just to keep it there than actually close and reopen. I think I went too crazy with the density, and it's just gonna be like orange. Like the floor is just gonna be totally like orange at all, like totally like filled with grass. Like it it's not gonna even look like grass. Yeah. I need to take it easy with PCG. It's kinda very nice, but when like it really like it really cools you down, you know, like when you're trying to like have that artistic like flow, get into the flow state, it really like cuts you off. That's why painting foliage is so nice, because you can just start painting and moving and painting and then like some things are this. Can I cancel execution here? Let me see. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go a little bit softer with this. Yeah, let's just get this one off. This project takes a long time to load because of the PCG. Let's see how quick it opens today. Yep, burn forest, restore selected, try to do it. It gets stuck in 95% and it goes post loading objects, and that's the PCG. There's where the project starts loading all the PCGI biomes. I need to transform these biomes into static meshes, so it's gonna work super nice. And for some reason the programmer in my team, like, he doesn't want to use nanite. I believe that for a low poly asset it might not be needed. I'm not sure, but there's actually a video on YouTube that talks about nanite and how it actually doesn't help that much on performance, which is kind of interesting. Really want to research more about this topic because it's kind of interesting. I like nanite, but at the same time it breaks the meshes sometimes. When you have like curvy meshes and you apply nanite to them, it kind of breaks them apart sometimes. So it has like some limitations. I guess it's a very nice technology, but it's still on development. It's not, might not be like super ready yet. That'll be very nice to research that topic. Let's do it. I want to do that burn forest. It will be super cool to have that burned forest. All right, we got back. Wow, it really takes some time to load. Look at this. Just like nice. Okay, let's go back into the game and see how can we do this. Okay, so let's go burn forest. And actually, let's check on the grass static mesh spawner. Okay, we have everything in place. And here I just want to make it a density filter. Let's keep it like that. I wanna make it super big. Let's go like 3. Okay, let's see if it actually works out. Why is it like why is it so hard to populate this with grass? Like I don't know. Kinda interesting, like why it's getting so stuck on this. I changed the density filter and the noise filter, but I remember that I've done this before, so maybe we got a lot of static meshes. Maybe that's it. Maybe we do have a lot of static meshes on the same node. It's a little bit too hard. And also this volume is a little bit...
Have you tried debugging your points for grass?
No, I need to try that. The grass already appeared. I managed to
Just
make it.
make sure they're actually showing up.
Yeah, I need to do that, but we actually made the grass show up. It appeared already. It's just that I'm trying to make it bigger, and my computer got stuck, and I don't really know why. It's like so heavy for my computer to get stuck, but fortunately we did appear. Like they did appear. The grass meshes did appear. Just wondering why it's like so laggy. Like why it's taking so long to spawn. It's kind of weird. Let me check the editor, and it says no, not responding again. Okay, no, it's moving. Okay. Oof. Unable to check out from revision control. What is this? Interesting. I guess. Alright, it's moving. Come on, let's do it, Unreal. You can do it. Okay, cool. We got some grass. Okay, let it breathe for a second. Let it breathe. What's wrong with that grass? Like it's just a little static mesh, like super low poly static mesh. It should be the density filter or the noise filter. There's something that it's really lagging. Okay, let's see. It says no responding, unable to check out from revision control, but it already finished the PCG loading bar. This is weird, never happened to me before. And I can't see the grass on the floor. Okay, cool, now it lets me move. Okay, safe. Okay, now it says super poor performance, and we do have grass everywhere. Maybe too much. I don't really get it, why it's like so performance heavy. Actually, you know what? Like, let's try it out. What happens if I go to burn? Is it dried grass? Okay. What if? Dried grass lump. And we have, let me just see, static mesh. Static mesh. We have foliage actors and static meshes, I guess. Let's see, static mesh, foliage, static mesh. No, all of these are static meshes. It's just that for some reason I want to go Control B and I want to find, there you go, the family, and I want to make it nanite just to see what. Oh, it's already nanite. To see if that helps. Is the material too heavy on this? Because they do have an interesting texture. Might be the texture that is making the whole thing heavy. Oh. We don't need that much grass though. I think I went too crazy with this. PCG, biome swamp, burn forest. Okay, let's go to density and I need to be careful with this density filter because I can really mess it up. I'm just gonna copy the density from the bushes and try to put it here. I think the density is too much. I'm gonna just break this connection right here. First of all, pause regeneration, break it here, save, and save all just in case. And I'm going to go to attribute noise. The noise, I think I'm gonna put it on 2. Density, I'm gonna hopefully just add a little 0 after the dot so I can like get less of it. And also I want to add, okay, I don't get it. Why it's getting so laggy. Okay, transform points. I do wanna make them bigger, way bigger. It's preparing the PCG, but I didn't. It's paused. Like, no, don't. Yeah, this pause regeneration really doesn't stop. It really doesn't stop the landscape sampling. That's why you need to use the debug. Yeah, the debug function. But since the landscape sampler is the first node, it's gonna read. It's gonna be processed anyways.
Can you add it into the material to only spawn on the grass paint layer?
Can you add it into the material? I'm not sure if I can do that with PCG. Maybe there's a way. I know that with the landscape material and the foliage tools, you can. There's a setting somewhere where you can paint specific foliage over specific materials only. So it's I know there's a way to do that. I saw a tutorial on YouTube, somebody talking about this. So you can spawn specific foliage on specific places, which is super cool, depending on the material.
Be with PCG. It would be a foliage tool spawn.
Yeah, that's how I've seen people doing it. But maybe there's a way with PCG. There are so many different like nodes in here. Like there might be one. Oh my god, this is making me very sleepy. Waiting for this thing to respond. Oh my god, no. Yeah, I kinda just wanna foliage paint the whole thing. It's like, come on. I'm wondering if the normal map on the landscape material actually affects the sampling of PCG and makes it like lag even more. I think it might have to do with it. Yeah.
There is also a way to directly spawn the mesh into the material itself. I will look for the tutorial and drop it in Discord.
That's very cool. I'll really like to check that out. Oh, thank you. Come on, PCG, finish that task.
It's very performant.
That's amazing. I want to check it out for sure. I mean, there's I'm sure.
Make it.
Hey, what's up, Hypernt? I'm making an open world low poly island that is going to be used for an RPG, an action RPG game. So right now I'm working with PCG, the procedural content generator, to spawn some foliage and stuff on the island. But I got stuck on this because I think I went too hard with the settings, and my computer is not handling it, and it might have to do with the density of the grass and the texture, I think, since actually this grass has like probably more material complexity than the other ones, the other assets I'm using. Yeah, really.
Thanks for saying my name correct. Everyone calls me he parent.
That's funny. Oh, that's funny. Um, I tried my best. um, yeah. Oh, come on. I thought this was going to be like uh, I thought this was going to be smooth like butter, but no, this is not the best thing for a live stream. Yeah, some things the more experience you get and stuff, you realize that some stuff you don't want to be doing on a live stream. There's some things that um you don't really know if they're going to work. Like sometimes I'm working on PCG graphs and they work super nicely and super cool. For example, today I recorded some videos. I need to put them all together into one and upload it. And I was making this spline and stuff, and it worked super nice and everything was super cool. But then, like, sometimes you stream and it's like, oh no, the computer gets freezed for hours, and you're like, damn. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, I need to yeah, well, if I close the project and open it back up, it's just gonna take more time because it takes a little bit of time to load the project. So might as well just wait for this little thing to finish and try to save it. That's why you want to disconnect the main node from PCG before you make any changes. Just disconnect it, make all the changes, and then connect it again. So it doesn't need to rethink all the small changes. They just do the whole thing at the end. Well, if that makes sense, right? Like, yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just gonna give it like maybe 5 more minutes, and if it doesn't wanna react, might just call it a day and go to bed and probably.
Okay, so can you pull up your landscape material?
Yeah.
Landscape asterisk.
Yeah. As soon as this finishes, I should be able to. I don't know if you're looking at the vertical. Oh my god, this my vertical stream is not working. Oh Jesus, I just realized that. Oh, Jesus. Oh, it's so funny. Like, yeah. I think it's time for me to go to bed. Well, at least these streams are public. Like, I streamed like a couple of days ago and I went private for some reason. Like, I don't know if I was testing something before, but I streamed and the thing was private and I was like, I didn't got any views on this. That's weird. Sometimes I get like at least 1 or 2 views, but I got 0 views, and then I realized the video was totally private.
The nodes we are going to be using are going to be landscape grass output and landscape layer sample.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm 85% done with the PCG task, I mean, like, I don't know if we are able to look. If you are looking at the horizontal one, which shows the menus and everything, and here's the task manager. I will show you. It's it's not responding, but I know it's gonna finish this task. Landscape grass output and landscape layer. That's awesome.
I
Yeah.
can see LOL.
Yeah. I've never seen that before on Able.
It's slow going.
Yeah. Yeah, usually it's not like this. That grass has something like. That grass has some stuff. I'm sure it's the material on the grass which is like bugging out. Come on, Unreal, you can do this, you can do this. Yeah, I want to show you my landscape material. It's a super simple landscape material I made a couple of months ago, and then I'm reusing for this environment.
So what you do is on the landscape grass output you get to enter your static meshes, and on the layer sample node you input the layer name that you painted.
Wow, that's nice. So you will paint, essentially you will paint with a layer and then spawn the meshes on top, just like that, like straight in there. That'll be super nice. That's gonna be like such a nice solution. Damn. Wow, yeah, I got my computer stuck today. Oh wow, okay. Oh. Not the best comeback from a long day of not having good internet. Not the best comeback. Yeah. It got totally stuck. Like, I might as well just.
Internet fixed. Computer broken LOL.
It will be super funny if the light goes off right now, like poof. Because I don't have my new modem, my router. How do you call it? Plugged to the UPS. So if the light goes off, which it goes a lot in here, like we have power outages like a lot. It's not plugged in, so I'll be like, well, I got new internet, but now like I messed it up again. I need to do that switch actually. So before the light goes off, it goes just for a couple of seconds though, it's okay. And I have like a big UPS for the computer and a smaller one for the internet. Yeah, I appreciate you guys hanging out. I mean, like, it's oh my god, this is funny. not the nicest. Not the nicest. Example of PCG. Mm. I'm seriously just gonna leave this here and go to bed because like it doesn't wanna move. It's like I don't know. I will have some like nightmares today of like thinking about like I don't know, like imagine like how do you call these animals that have like a little like mask and they're like let me see if I can find the translation. Oh, raccoon. Yeah, imagine like a raccoon coming into the apartment and just eating the internet cable. I'll I'll have nightmares thinking about raccoons like eating my internet cable, like because it's such like it's just there, you know. It's like yeah, we got raccoons. Not much because um I don't know exactly what happened to them, but there are rumors that some people I don't know. We used to have them a lot in here, like a lot. Like you see packs of like 10 or 20 of them, not like walking all together, but like you see like at night, like you see like a pack of 4, a pack of 3, a pack of 5. It's like it was crazy, and I bet somebody like fortunately like poisoned them, and they're slowly coming back. So I heard that there were 2 walking around the other day, and then we have this other animal that is called pisote, which is kind of like super cute. Let me see how it's named in English. Let me see if I can find you. This thing I don't think it has a translation, but this is it's like a little raccoon but different. It looks like this, and it's super cute, and it has like the tail goes up. It's always like you can only see the tail through the bushes. And these guys, they do walk in big packs, like super big packs. And when they're small, they're like orange color. Like I kind of want to add those in the jungle area. They're like orangey yellowish. It's such a nice thing when they yeah, we you see they walk like that. It looks like a little cat or something, but they're very cute.
Looks like a lemur maybe.
Yeah, something like that. They like to steal your your bag if you have food or something. They just grab your bag and run. They're super nice little animals. You see, we got these ones that are a little bit more yellowish, a little bit more brownish. And here we got this one that are a little bit more yellowish. Sometimes you look at this little baby. You see, there's a little like they can go a little bit more blonde, like a little like this one. This is the one that I'm actually talking about. Like they can go like super nicely like yellowish. They have a lot of color variation. I don't know if they're a different species or what. I miss those guys. We used to have them a lot here, but suddenly they disappeared. Um, you still get to see like one or two once in a while, but um, yeah, I would like to make a low poly model of these guys and actually add them into the jungle. That would be super nice. Wow, this one is super yellow. I get they get I don't know, it looks like it got dirty with something. Might be. It might.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, head? How are you? All right, we got this going. now we got less trees. Oh, come on. I got a new internet provider. Hopefully, we should be able to.
You got new ISP.
You mean, what do you mean by a internet super provider? I don't know what does that mean. But yeah, I got new internet, and it's very good. It's 500 megabytes up speed and down speed. It's symmetrical, and it's fiber optic. I don't know if I'm saying that right, and it works beautifully. But there's one thing.
Internet service provider.
There's one thing. Hell, like they couldn't like run the cable through the little tube that goes up to the second floor of the apartment, so they needed to like they ran the cable through the stairs, and it just it's just out in the open. So like I don't know, like my neighbors will be so pissed off. Like I'm just waiting for it to for them to come this weekend. Like today is let's see, Thursday, tomorrow is Friday. Yeah, they're gonna come tomorrow and they're gonna look at it, and it's like, what the heck is this? I will share some pictures tomorrow. It's so funny. Like I kind of want to make a video blog tomorrow.
LOL face with tears of joy.
We were talking about raccoons and like these other animals, because I'm scared of these animals coming and just eating the internet cable or something. or the, how do you say, like the cleaning lady just coming and like breaking the cable with the broom or something. Oh my god, I don't know. I made my dad like this very serious kind of like letter, and I just like wrote like very like politically, like how do you say it, like a very polite kind of letter that he needs to like resend to all the because they have like he has their emails, and they are all together in a WhatsApp group or something. And I told them like I wrote this letter saying like, well, my son is not able to work online because the internet speed is not good enough, so unfortunately the tube where the cable needs to run through, it's blocked by other 3 cables. So, and I made all this letter that like it's so fun. So he already resent that. So as soon as they get that, oh, I lost the grass again. No, I lost the grass. So hopefully they get to see the letter before they see the actual installation, cause it's oh my god, I don't know. It gives me that feeling of that bad feeling of like they're just gonna come and get rid of it. Oh, I got rid of the grass because I disconnected it. Okay. Yeah. Well, internet is working great. We changed the density of the grass, and oh, I totally forgot. I was going to open the landscape material to check that out. But anyways, guys, I think I might I might just cut the stream soon, cause I'm getting very sleepy, and today was an interesting day. Um, and I rather wake up tomorrow with full energy and continue with this. And I appreciate you, Ninja Sonar, for the landscape nodes, which I'm just gonna take a quick screenshot of the text right here. You said um, grass output and the layer sample node to input the layer name that you painted. Okay, I'm just gonna take a little snapshot of that right here, and we're gonna save it, so tomorrow I will get a better look at it. And yeah, it was the density. I went too crazy with the density. Now it's working. Yeah, I went too crazy, because this is a very big burnt forest I want to make here, and for some reason it's not coming out of here. The volume is actually not going out. Oh, it is, but then it goes invisible. Oh, I see. What? Why is it not sampling the floor? There's some weird stuff here. Like, you see all this bunch of trees underneath the thing? Why are they on the floor? They're supposed to be on top. Huh. There's something very weird happening with the PCG graph. Very, very weird. And I think I'm a little bit tired. That's why things are not working that well tonight. Okay, let's just try something here very quickly before I go. I kind of want to make this 3 and 5, or 5 and 8, so the scale of the grass goes bigger. Let me recalculate. It should be much faster now. Yeah, I think the density nodes were too exaggerated. I forget that the default settings are too exaggerated. I have this food just like scrolling around the screen. That's kind of fun. I'm gonna change that for some medieval items or stuff that goes with the theme. I just found it funny. I was like, oh, I have this video here. I totally forgot. Yay, we got bigger grass. That's nice. That's nice. Yep. No need to spawn that much. We can keep it like this. It's very nice. And then we can push it into the ground a little bit using the transform node. But I think that's gonna be it for now. So I can get some rest. And yeah, I really wanna give this a nice push. Today was a day filled with internet providers and NFT scammer ladies, and a bunch of nonsense. So tomorrow, hopefully, I get to focus deeply on this and get some good progress, because I really miss that good progress. Okay, let me just check. This is the point where like it gets very like this is the point where like you want to go to bed, but it's like, oh, I want to keep on working, but then I want to but I have enough experience to realize that it's time to go rest. It's gonna be better tomorrow if I get more energy and sleep. And the density of these trees is also too much, and for some reason they're not actually spawning where they're supposed to. They're getting cut right here, which is very weird, but we're gonna figure that out tomorrow, and we're gonna keep on making this super nice. Let me see if I can just place this here, right there, on every asset, just to make it look more like a volcano. Oh, those are very cool. That's a very nice rock color. Well, let's keep it like that. More like volcano. And on this we need more detail because it's a little bit boring. There's not much going on. And for these rocks, yeah, we need to do the same. This jungle gets tangled into, they look like thorns now that I look at it. It's kind of interesting. Here I need to find a way to make this transition look nicer. Those are the areas that maybe just hand painted foliage might be the best solution. Okay, little by little, getting there, and then I will go to get the beach area going, and I need to delete this little piece of landscape and push my landscape down and remake this area. And then we can add the tropical little area right here, which is gonna be very nice. And we got a bunch of tropical plants that I can use. What is this? We got a lot of floating stuff. I think this had a landscape, I guess. Yeah, this had a landscape that I needed to delete, because we are only gonna use one landscape for this map. I don't want to have two landscapes. So for this one we are gonna use a static mesh as the floor. And for the water we are going to use I think, yeah, the water is still a debating topic to see what are we going to do with the water. But I think we do have some post-process volume on this one. Let me check. Oh yeah, we do have some underwater post-process. Oof, alright, a lot. We got a lot to work on. Yep. Yeah, let's just take it easy for now and go to bed. Oof, it looks this looks so nice without the river actually. Like this kind of like levels, these height variations. Just walking through here, that'll be super nice. These trees, I don't actually like this texture that much. I think my dad saw these trees and he was like, "No, dude, that does not resemble a tree." Oh, we got some stuff happening here. What? Okay. Yeah, actually, those trees. I think I'm gonna change that for something else. They don't really go hand in hand with the rest of the props. I love the local fog volumes. Oh yeah, that's so nice. Yeah, yeah, we're gonna do something about that tomorrow as well. This looks kind of cool, but palm trees, they don't grow directly on water. They can grow very close to water, but not directly on water like this. Kinda looks cool though. Kinda like makes it more interesting. Breaks the river pattern, but that was not on purpose. I think that was because I moved the landscape height, and then the whole thing, the spline moved a little bit, so it didn't cut those out. Yeah, this river, I worked on this area. This is something that I couldn't stream because the internet. I worked on this area a lot, like the landscape here. I really worked on this to make it feel more interesting. The river is super deep actually on this area right here. We have like multiple planes of water. We're gonna fix that. Yeah, here I want to have like mage towers and stuff like that. That'll be super awesome. Well, again, I need to make this thing go there, and I think I'm gonna get rid of the snow mountains and just keep the snow for the other island. I think it makes more sense to just keep the snow away from this area. Just make it more keeping the snow on the north, like a little bit farther away, and then you actually enter into the snowy area here, which this is a huge Viking village. We don't need a super big village like this. We want a lot of mountains and little villages and stuff like that. I changed the whole height and the water height, and now this is like a big mess. A lot of work in progress, stuff that I should not be showing. Let's see, post, process, there you go. Make it cold, make it feel very cold like that. Yeah, nice. This is gonna be very cool. I really want to make like some high mountains and like snow effects and everything, so it'll be super nice. What else? Also, I worked on the desert area and the river areas. For example, all the rivers that come out from this, I worked on the river connections right here. I pushed that out. The snow environment, the swamp environment, I love it so much. I did work on that a lot. And the desert environment is gonna look so nice. Super excited about the desert environment. This is just a block out, but we're gonna get erosion on this, and it's gonna look like actual dunes, like actual like sand dunes. And here this mine is gonna be connected through here to actually get to this other mine here, which actually this mine This cave, I don't want to have this. Yeah, we're gonna work on this. This area is I mean, this is one of the first areas I made. Kind of funny. we're gonna get this right. We're gonna get it very cool. Then I worked on this other forest, which is super cool because it's like this kind of rock formations, which I really like. And this pink forest, the typical big tree on the center, and I like this. We're gonna get some nice materials for the ground, and here is gonna be a big bridge, like a huge bridge that you need to cross to get to the city. And there's another bridge right here to go up and into the city right here. That's super cool. And the castle and stuff, it's asymmetrical, which is kind of cool, but I want to make it symmetrical to like make it feel like super solid and have like super big towers in the front. I think it's gonna look super nice. Okay, what else? Yep. Yeah, well, that's it for now. Let's just go back to the swamp. This area, this is probably my favorite area so far. I really like this area. I got to work on this a lot. That's what I want to do tomorrow. I really want to get that nice push, that nice progress push that makes me feel like very motivated with the project. That's probably the thing that motivates me the most, like seeing like good progress. I like this area so much. It looks super cool. These mushrooms I'm gonna actually smooth out a little bit. They look a little bit too low poly, too sharp, since they're so big. This area is the witch doctor house. Let me just play it from here. Oof, oh, I'm so sleepy. It's time to just go to bed right now. Just wanna check this area out and call it a day. That PCG is really taking some time to. Every time I play the character, it's takes some time to load. We need to turn that PCG into static meshes, and then it should be easier to load because it's taking a long time. And we got streaming texture pool. We are over budget with this. These low poly plants are so nice. I really like when like different asset packs, they blend in together so nicely. I really like it. It's time to actually change the character. It's actually time to actually see how a low poly character feels in the environment. I do need to do that as soon as possible, because I really need to get that dialed in, and I need to get a better feeling for the environment, because this Unreal Engine default character has nothing to do here. It feels absolutely out of place, and I do need to get everything to look. I need to get a better understanding of how the character looks in comparison to the to the environment. It's gonna help a lot for me to make better choices. When it comes to the environment art and stuff. This area this area is my favorite so far. Like seriously, I don't know why I love swamp so much. Those mushrooms need some collision. I forgot to add collision to that. Oh yeah, we got this little area as well, like little store here. This guy is a little bit different, a little bit too stylized. I kind of like the clothing and the textures, but it's not exactly the style we're going for. So I do need to tweak it up a little bit to make it fit the synthy low poly style. Here's where things get very interesting, like trying to keep that art direction going, like really that style to be like unified through the assets. Well, yeah, it's time to go. Well, thank you so much for watching, guys. Today was a little bit of a buggy PCG stream. We had some technical issues that are 100% my fault. I need to
Have a good night.
thank you so much. I need to take it easy with the PCG density filter. And this area definitely needs some rework. This is where the project started. This is the starting area. It really, wow, brings me some good feelings. I really want to work this, and this other forest that actually got moved a little bit, I guess. No, I think it was like that. But yeah, let me put the camera back where I was, because I'm gonna continue on this area tomorrow. Yep. Alright, I appreciate you guys hanging out, and tomorrow I will check the landscape notes that you told me, Ninja, so that'll be super cool to look for. And I want to add more materials to the landscape, and start painting the landscape a little bit more, because that actually gives a lot of that's very important for these kind of environments to actually shine.